Okay, I'm going to keep it real, share with you one of my hardest life lessons, and that is over giving. Have you noticed that when you give to someone, first they're really satisfied, they feel good, and then they come back again and they really appreciate it and they're thankful and they're grateful. Then they come back again with anticipation and expectation. They just expect that now you're going to do it again. Whether it's your caring heart, your shoulder, your money, your time, resources, they have gone from satisfaction to expecting it. And eventually, if you keep giving and showing up, that this creates dependency. And man, oh man, when you get to this level and you wake up and you decide to stop, the next time they come with their hand out and you don't respond, you get anger and resentment. Because now this person has fallen in love with your helping hands and not your heart. And I think this is very common with people that fit the profile of being a fixer. You know, the one who swoops in to smooth out every conflict, to solve every crisis, and to carry everyone's load. And I wrote in my book mostly to help myself, and that is, I can care, but I cannot carry. So what's really happening? Sometimes givers and fixers think that love means that you're being indispensable and you're praised for being the responsible one. And then your identity is built around being the rescuer and the fixer. And fixing creates a false sense of control. If everything is handled, then there's the giver thinks there's less risk and there's less conflict and there's less loss. They're trying to put out a fire. And often the fixer and the giver feels like every time they can solve the problem, that it's proof of their value and their purpose. But I'm here to tell you, there are hidden costs when you don't stop someone from climbing that stair of satisfaction, appreciation, anticipation, expectation, depending on you to give, and then anger and resentment. It creates burnout because you are constantly carrying other people's burdens, which drains you of your energy, your joy, your time, your bank account, your peace. And fixing other people robs you, and it robs them, especially it robs them of how to learn and how to grow and to become self-reliant. Wow. The way out is not being cold. It's called boundaries. Yeah. So this is the affirmation that has helped me to stop this cycle of giving and giving and giving and giving, and people expecting, and starting to depend that, yes, she's going to do it. Yes, she's going to show up. Yes, she's going to give it to me. And keeping them from being dependent, I had to start saying to myself, I care without carrying other people's burdens. I can listen without leaping to rescue. I can release what is not mine to repair. If you have felt stuck in the fixer mode, I want to encourage you to start building small boundaries. And this will help you to start to protect your peace. I often say we have to protect our peace like it's our password. You know how you protect your password? Do the same thing with your peace. And I know at first you're going to feel like, oh, I'm being mean. Oh, I'm being selfish. Oh, I'm the only one that can do it. No, you're not. You're going to soon learn, and they're going to soon learn, that they can't keep coming to you as a deep well of resources, time, money, and caring. I had to learn this in the church. I had to learn this in my family. I had to learn it as a leader, that I cannot always be so available, always so giving. And now the relationship has become transactional instead of mutual respect. That's the goal. It's nothing wrong with giving. It's just that when it gets out of balance, it becomes very toxic. And I always say, watch a person's pattern, not their promises. If the pattern is they keep coming to you and they show you appreciation and they come back to you because they expect you to do it, and then they come back to you to do it because now they're depending on you because they haven't built any self-reliance, they haven't learned how to be creative, they haven't learned how to grind, they haven't learned how to hustle, they haven't learned how to pray. So now they're dependent on you. And when you wake up and you say, wait a minute, I've got to stop this. The next time they come to you and you have to say no, which is a complete sentence, you will experience anger and resentment. Get ready. Get ready. And we often say, we created a monster. I've done that. In organizations, in churches, in my family, where I was always just too available, always extending my hand, and no one saw my heart. So it was up to me to create the boundaries. I hope this is helpful. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor. And if you want to schedule a one-on-one session with me, you can do that. You can do it by phone, by FaceTime if you have an iPhone, or we can set up a Zoom. Okay, think about it. Be blessed and stay in the light.